What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rome, and we're back with another video on the Huawei Pura X Max, and doing the same thing we've been doing, just answering requests from the comments. All right, so let's get into it. First thing first, I'm recording this in direct sunlight. You can see that, see it back there in the background. Trying to get it off my shadow, get it. But yeah, this, you can see the screen. I know the camera on the phone is not doing it justice, but I'm telling you with my own eyes, like I can see this thing bright. It's bright. It's bright as hell, actually. I can see it's holding that stably. I've been out here for a little while now, getting ready to record, but I'm just walking around with the phone in my hand, one-handed, and I can reach everything on the phone. Everything's working fine, and we're good. So that's one-handed use. You can see I can reach, and my hands are relatively small, but I can reach to the other side of the screen mostly with one hand. I may have to let the phone sit in my palm, like on my fingertips, or not my fingertips, but like across my fingers in order to be able to reach across. But yeah, not a big deal, not a big deal. So the other thing that a few people said they wanted to see was how typing is on the device. So you can see that it does give you like this one-handed option. So this is how it opens. I had it set up for one hand because that's how I type. But here's the standard, and it gives you this option to go one-handed. So I go to keyboard, go to one-handed, and I can type. What I will say about the keyboard is that while it does do a decent job, the lack of autocorrect, I guess, on the device is noticeable. Yeah, it's noticeable because while the keyboard, like, this is gonna be rough, but let's see, testing, like I missed the T and I hit the Y. Autocorrect would fix that for me, but since I'm using a native app, I can just go up and test, tap on the option that it gives me up above. I'm trying to get my reflection out of the screen a little bit. Let me get out of the sun a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Because I can see just fine, but the camera, the way it's picking it up, their reflection is crazy. But yeah, see, yeah, trying to type through the phone is kind of weird. But anyway, testing this for, see, like it gives me the option up there, but I'm kind of used to like the autocorrect that we have here on the Gboard and stuff like that for YouTube. So you see that it's actually really accurate, but you do feel the lack of autocorrect on here. So, and it doesn't work. This is the native messaging app, which I don't really use. I'm just using it for the sake of this video, just so I don't have to blur out a lot of stuff or whatever. But anyway, the one-sided keyboard, the one-handed keyboard does work really well on here. No problems there. But outside of this app, if you try to type, let's say, let's go to Threads, for example. And I'm going to do like a new post. So you see testing, you see that? There are no options popping up there because it only recognizes native apps as far as like, I guess it needs to read the app to see what you're typing in order to give suggestions. And it just does not do that. So just be aware of that. But the keyboard is really responsive, and the one-handed keyboard is really nice. So, yep, just wanted to show that to you guys. So, yep, this is one-handed use. I mean, like I said, it works really well, and you can see it in my hand. But I'm going to show you guys something, and before you judge me, don't you judge my shorts. I know they're Pikachu shorts, but I just want to show you guys anyway, me putting this phone in my pocket. So that's the other piece that a lot of people want to see. So here it is. Don't you judge my Pikachu shorts. And just boom, fits right in the pocket. I have a towel in there. I keep a microfiber cloth with me like a weirdo, but yeah, look at that. All right, sorry about that. I fat fingered the button to stop the recording, but anyway, look, it's in my pocket, not really noticeable. Look. Boom, right there. And taking it out of my pocket, this is all very clumsy, so forgive me, but yeah, in and out of the pocket easily, barely noticeable. So yeah, there we go. Got that pocket action for you guys. All right, and real quick, while I wouldn't recommend doing this because this phone gets big when you unfold it, but here's it unfolded. in one hand, walking around with it. Now, like I said, I wouldn't recommend using it one-handed, but yeah, that's how it looks. I'm not gonna even try because I do not want to drop my baby. But there we go. All right, so if you're at this point in the video, which is, I mean, it's not long into the video, you've seen how I use it, how it looks in hand, one hand. You've seen pocket use. You've seen screen open in one hand, which I wouldn't recommend. I know I said it there. I'm gonna say it again. I would not recommend that. But you've seen how it is and how it performs the keyboard typing one-handed, things like that. You've seen that. So what we're going to do is get into a couple of other requests, really specific requests. But hey, people want to see what they're going to be getting on future devices that look like this. OK, so let's do it. First things first, I got a request on a game, Marvel Strike Force. All right, so here's Strike Force. And this is how it will look on the cover display. And what I'll do is just give it a moment, let it load in, and then we'll come back and talk about it. All right, so as you can see, I'm on day 2 of playing the game a little bit, you know, since I've gotten the request, and I've just been spending a little time with it. So first thing first, I'll say that I've actually enjoyed it. It's kind of addictive. So I don't know if I need that in my life right now, but what I'll say is I have played a few matches and I've used it. And now I will say this, I haven't used like actually done a mission on screen, on the front screen. I've always had it open. So what we're going to do now is just go into the campaign. I probably get my butt kicked because I haven't upgraded my team that much, but I'm going to skip over this cutscene. So that's how it looks on the cover screen. Hopefully you guys see that it shows up nicely for you. I'm going to skip that and I'm just going to go straight in and see how it goes. I just got Black Widow. I need to upgrade her a little bit, but anyway, I won't be using her this time around. Let's see how things go. Let's see if I get destroyed. That actually looks surprisingly good on the cover screen. I wasn't expecting it to look so well. You see that it brings the game in right below the screen. I'm going to go ahead and hit them with that super or ult or whatever they call it. Oh, that was pretty good damage. And on 3 of them. Good job. Okay. Wow, they shot my Punisher right away. Okay. So, yeah, you can see that the game kind of cuts like right below the camera, which is interesting. That's an interesting choice. I guess it makes sense. The Punisher is crazy in this game, too. Oh, my goodness. I think he might be dead. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. I'm not going to heal anybody yet. Yep, got one guy down. Oh, regeneration. Oh, so we got to kill these guys pretty quickly. Okay. Huh. All right. So, yeah, it is a weird aspect ratio, but you can see everything. I mean, it brings everything into frame. Everything looks fine. Oh, man. Got to get this guy down. All right, because the healing is crazy. I probably should use his ultimate when there were more people around this guy. But yeah, so yeah, you guys can see how that looks. I think I'm just going to go ahead. I guess I hit them with the heal. And they're healing as well. Crazy. All right. So yeah, that's a weird choice. I would recommend using the inner screen, but hey, if you want to use this outer screen, it's absolutely usable. And I'm using it from a good distance because I'm trying to stay out of frame of the camera. I'm not up close on it or anything like that. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you were going to hit that guy too. Okay. So we're going to wrap this match up. I just wanted you to see how that looks. Actually, I wonder how the game would behave if I open the screen right now. Let's see. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, I mean, it transitions smooth. The software is so good on the Huawei device. It's so good. All right, so I'm not going to do another campaign. Well, you know what? Maybe one more just so you can see how it looks on the inner screen and you can kind of roll with seeing how it will behave. Okay, let's skip that. Let's go ahead and go back in one more time. Look at that. I love this phone so much, if you can't tell. But yeah, so this is how it will look on the end screen. You got a lot more real estate. Beautiful. All right. Oh, yeah, this might be interesting. Special objective of defeat Ronin. Okay. All right. So yep. I'm just going to focus Ronin down. Uh-oh, what is that? Oh, that was not what I was expecting. I don't need to heal anybody yet. Okay. Oh, what is he doing? Calling more people in. Okay. I really want Ronin down. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, because he, okay. Oh, this is going to be great. Okay. Punisher, come on, finish him off now. There we go. Okay, all right. The twofer. Oh, oh. I thought I was going to have to finish those guys off as well. Okay. So we got some good stuff from that. All right, so that is that game. I'm not going to play anymore. I'm not going to do anything else. Just for the comment that I got on that, you saw how it worked on the front screen. You saw how it works on the inner display. Great. As far as gaming goes, I played Wuthering Waves on here and Strike Force for a decent amount of time actually, and both performed really well for the most part. And the phone just got a little warm, so nothing crazy. The curing chip that's in here is doing more than enough on here. So the other comment that I got was people wanted to see how the device, what the size of the device looks like compared to other devices. So I got a few phones here now. They did request the iPhone 17 Pro Max specifically, but I don't have it. I do have something really close to it, weirdly close to it, and that is the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. And they both have that crazy large display. The 17 Pro Max, the Apple, the iPhone, and the Xiaomi. So there you go with that. You can see how that looks. Let's see the back. Although I do prefer the back of the Xiaomi because of the screen. But yeah, that's how that looks. What I'm going to do is unfold this phone so you can see how that looks in comparison. Let me flip it back over. You see that? That is just, look at that. That is just a huge, you get so much real estate while it's open. I love that. And it's wide. I just really appreciate that. So that is the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. Next to it, that is a ridiculously huge screen. That is a big screen. Let me let me see how I'm gonna fit all these into frame. Hopefully you guys saw all that actually. I didn't realize I wasn't in frame, but hopefully I was. But anyway, that is that one. I'm gonna move the battery range for a moment so you can see that. Move that over. This is the Huawei Mate 70 Air. This screen is like almost 7 inches, like right below it, just barely below 7 inches. And that is the Xiaomi again. Just want to let you see all three of those. Let me scoot this one over a little bit more. Get those all the way in frame for you. Look at that. I mean, this thing is huge while open. This is crazy. And this phone is huge. Even next to the 17 Pro Max, like you can see that it is wider, like slightly wider. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, close that. Flip that back around. So that's those two. And I did compare it to the Oppo in another video, but I'm going to do it real quick one more time. Just so you guys can see how that looks actually. Now, you see, this is why I love stuff like this. You have options here. Like I know people, and I've gotten a few comments on it. Why would anybody want that kind of phone? Is the thing that I think people miss is it's nice to have options in a market where everybody's trying to do what somebody else is doing, or they're trying to add a feature that other companies have, or or they're trying to bring it to their ecosystem because they want their fan base to have it or whatever. It's just nice to have options out there, and that's what we're getting. And I mean, how can you not like that? I feel like that's crazy if you don't like having options. Now, the beauty is you don't have to buy this phone. That's the beauty. So look at that. I just want to let you guys see that side by side. While the Oppo, I feel like, is on the larger side of foldables on that inner display. It is a big, beautiful display. All right, yeah, so there's a big, beautiful display on there. Look at that, just that comparison. Look, I can't even fit this bad boy in frame unless I rotate it like that. But see, there's options here, all right? So you could really pick what works for you. So, and you could do that one like that. These phones are huge. So So there you go. Just want to do that comparison for those that were asking. Oh, really quickly, actually, the comparison is actually not over yet. I do have a smaller phone here, which is weird to say, but it's a 6.57-inch phone, which is smaller by today's standards, I guess. So here is that next to each other. All right. And I'm going to open it back up just so you see how that looks. All right, look at that. It just towers over it. So yeah, this is the smaller phone. So there we go. There's that comparison. Let me turn the screen back on. There we go. Look at that. Just good stuff. Good stuff. Really good stuff. So yeah, that's what I feel like people in the comments are missing. Like the options. We have options. As a consumer, you want options. And as a company, I would think that you want to provide your base. You want to bring as many people in as you possibly can. So why not open it up? And Huawei is firing on all cylinders. They have a regular foldable. They have a wide foldable. They have big, big slab phones, small slab phones. They have what do they call them? Trifolds or whatever you want to call them or whatever. They're touching everywhere. So, when the companies do stuff like that, we win. So, when I see comments down in my comment section on my videos where people are talking about, hey, why would anybody want this phone and stuff like that? There's no need for that. I mean, for the people that want that phone, that's fine. That option is there. And there's no reason to be upset about that. So, just want to address that really quickly. But other than that, there's so much more coming on this phone. I just want to address a few more comments and requests and things like that. I'm still working on a full review. I'm spending time with this phone because I want to do a full review because I have such a hate relationship with this phone. Like more love than hate, definitely. But yeah, like I said, I touched on the cameras in the last video, and I'm gonna dive deep into that. These cameras are not bad. You can't convince me of that. These cameras are not bad by any means. Like I record my son in low light situations. Let me turn them down. I record my son in low light situations. The video is nice. Taking pictures of flowers, just random pictures of coffee, just drinks, everything. This camera is good. Look at that. My son riding around on this phone. Look at the stabilization. I'm walking with this, zooming in with this. The cameras are good, people. I get people feel how they feel, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, there's so much more coming on this phone, people. I promise you, there's so much more. But look, one-handed. I've typed on it. I use it closed. I use it open. I've used it This is my favorite type of phone. And I think we have some really good contenders coming towards the end of the year with the Apple, whatever they're calling. I'm sure they're going to put their Apple branding on it, make it all flashy and nice and everything. And Samsung has their Y version coming as well. So when stuff like that happens, people, the consumer wins. And as much as I hate to admit it, if Apple is jumping into the wide foldable arena, ring, whatever you want to call it, that means that developers are going to make apps that fit that and take advantage of that aspect ratio. So we win. So there's no reason to be mad at that, people. When stuff happens like this, we win as the consumer, and then all the other companies are going to jump on board. I'm hearing whispers of Vivo getting into the ring and stuff like that. So we win as a consumer. There's no reason to be upset about people liking different things. You know what I mean? So anyway, really appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to me rant and try different things or whatever. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It all goes a long way. Helps me continue bringing these phones to you guys because they are not cheap. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, really appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.